Hello everybody, this is Xenocat823543, and I have discovered that Aged Leraje does drop art books. So I looked them up. They're Burst End and Summon Wind are the two art books. I just got the Summon Wind one. And after getting two Burst Ends, you can see, I got the second Burst End while I was doing this. They're both very rare, but the way I have it set up, I chose to get those ones from this guy. Burst End has a 0.9% chance of dropping. Summon Wind has 0.4% chance. It's so rare. Oh my god. I just got a second Summon Wind. Two chests in a row. I've been saving and reloading for so long. 2 chests in a row. Oh, I'm so happy. I have so many gold chests just lying around. Also, my crystal inventory filled up, so I did do some gem crafting. And there's an anchor chain art book, which I didn't think I could get, but hey. I don't think I've learned that one, so I'm just gonna learn it and say, sure, whatever. But I am done. I am not doing... We're not going to be fighting more unique monsters soon, because that took way too long. Actually, I should probably learn those. That guy can also drop Tantrum, but I don't need that one. Also, I thought you could only get 2. I have a Happy art book left over. There's Burst End, let's learn that. Summon Wind, let's learn that. And Anchor Chain, just because I might as well. And I've realized that Fiora needs to be re-equipped desperately. I need to re-equip her. So we're going to go visit the shop here. Also, I think they just have better stuff. And we have the money to do stuff with that. After that, we'll probably go view the heart-to-hearts that we haven't viewed yet, because for Shulk and Rhine's heart-to-hearts with Melia. Also, there's a heart-to-heart between Fiora and Dumban we can view, so I'll go view that too. Let's see. 2 of those. 2 of those as well. Oh my god. I don't think money will ever be a problem. Also, as you may notice, I leveled up because I fought Aged Leraje so many times. If only any of these were anti-mechon. None of these are anti-mechon weapons. Okay. By the way, you cannot equip these knives on anyone. You can't equip any of Fiora's old weapons, so they're literally just used to sell. And because, now that I've shown that off, see, because normally, up there, up on the upper left, it'll say who it can be equipped on. Bouncing knives cannot be equipped. Fiora's back. She still can't equip them. She can't equip them anymore. So now that we have Fiora back, I don't think I'll hang on to them. I know they were there in our inventory for so long, but I really don't think we need them, so I'm just gonna sell them. Because we really might as well. They are useless, totally useless. And I mean, it was one thing when it was like a memory of Fiora, but now it's not that. Because Fiora is with us. We don't need a memory of her. Okay, why do I have all these repeat weapons? I mean, it's kind of nice to have repeat weapons, because it's it's money that I don't feel bad about. Because I know that there's no point. Okay, those were different. So many unique weapons. I'm not gonna focus on equipment just because I don't think it's worth it. Materials! Royal Wolf Hides. We don't need that many, but that's fine. Are dialect cliffs cheaper than... where is it? Where are the element? There's the element drinks. No, they are not. Yes, they are. So, I can sell all of those for over 100,000. Yay! Succulent meat we don't need ever. Fatty fish belly we don't need. I think I'm still one short of those. Gooey gunge we won't need. We won't need that. Won't need that. Won't need that. I doubt we'll need that. I doubt we'll need any of these quality materials. Oh shoot, I recall needing refined parts. I don't think we need quality materials, but I'm going to hang on to them just in case. We won't need the Essiglyph. I really doubt we'll need any of those. But you know what? I haven't been keeping anything. I might as well keep these materials. These art books are all sellable. I've already learned all of them. Unfortunately, they're only 6,000 more G, and nothing else is going to be sold. So now let's buy stuff, and there will be heart-to-hearts in this video. Don't worry, I am going to try to work those in. Sparrow blades, they're better, but I would rather have a slot. I would so much rather have a slot, I think. Actually, why did I buy those? They only have one slot. If I'm not mistaken, Fiora's current equipment has 2. So why did I even buy those? I'll keep them though. Oh well. I threw money away. Whatever. But I believe they do have better anti-mechon weapons. All these are anti-mechons, so I'm going to buy one of each to update later. Here, you can choose basically which gem do you want. The goggles slot, I believe the default has a debuff plus, so I will not be using anything from there. The frames, I really would like haste, actually. And then here, speed, agility. I'm going for agility on both of those. Also, there are Freya drones, which I honestly do like better. Also, in case you need any brave equipment, some of the brave equipment is here. I believe I already have everything I need as far as that goes, and there are art books here. So let's buy that one, that one, that one. I like that one. That one. That one I also like. Yes. Thank you. These are actually really helpful art books. I'm going to learn those. And then maybe we can spend some excess AP. And I've discovered how weak Fiora is when fighting that guy, because I don't have any of her arts leveled up. I'm just going to use those, and then I'm going to change Fiora's equipment. I'm not going to go over anyone else's, really, because I didn't buy anything for them. Well, I mean, I'll change their weapons, but that's it. Ether goggles, oh yeah, that's staying the same. By the way, Fiora can equip glasses. So theoretically, you could put the ruby glasses on her. If you wanted to. If you really wanted to. But I don't find them worth it, honestly. I'd rather have the debuff resist. Here, haste is so much better. I'm sorry, I want haste. It's just what she's better at. And yes, I'm sacrificing her ether stat. But honestly, I want the agility. And this is just better ether defense. Also, it'll change her talent art. Her talent art is now better. So of course I want that. And now let's change all of the weapons of the other characters, except for Shulk. The Machina Biter. It's a little bit stronger and it has a higher critical rate. Also, it looks cool. And yeah, basically it's just transfer whatever it was that was in the weapon over. And yes, the Machina weapons are our new anti-mechon weapons. They're the only things that are anti-mechon are basically anything that starts with machina, that says anti-mechon or is machina. Like machina is in the name of what it is. Otherwise, you're stuck with other stuff. It's not anti-mechon. Otherwise, it doesn't count as anti-mechon. Except for the Monado and anything Fiora can equip. Well, Fiora can equip now. Her beginning of the game knives don't count. Oh, Monado. And yeah, I know it doesn't matter that much for Melia, but I'd still like to change it over. Because Ether still does damage to Mechon. And now, wow, that took a lot of time. So guess where actually all of the heart-to-hearts we're going to be viewing are. These will probably finish up the video, because this is still going to be long. Alchemoth. They're all in Alchemoth. It's actually very convenient. All three of the heart-to-hearts we need are in the same major area. So welcome back to Alchemoth as Fiora, because why not? First heart-to-heart, this way, because I did gift Melia and Ryan to max affinity. So of course I'm going to be bringing them in. For our first max affinity heart-to-heart. Also, it's Melia and Ryan are a pretty strange combination to bring to max affinity. Because it's like one is very ether-based, the other is very physical-based. But in terms of battle. Also, they're just strange. But whatever. Check that out. How high are we? Man, Alchemoth, what a place. Careful. Another step and you shall not be seeing tomorrow. How, by honest, did you get this entire city to float? Amazing. It's quite simple, really. Right, yeah, simple, she says. I can't get enough of this breeze, though. It makes me feel alive. I quite agree. Gazing across our beloved land, it's a sight like no other. All those fears and worries just seem to melt away. So you feel it too, eh? It reminds me of when I used to sneak out of school. I'd go watch the cloud. Go by from the highest hill in the colony. I have to say that sounds just like you, Ryan. Shulk would come looking for me, and we'd argue about me Skyping off. He'd eventually give up, and we'd hang out until school was over. What? But I cannot imagine Shulk being so naughty. Look, Shulk's always been a bit of a rule breaker, just like me. I got that impression. When the Teletia surprised me in the tomb, you all appeared. Your presence shocked me greatly. Holmes had never set foot inside the tomb before. We've been breaking down barriers like that for years. I heard he even argued with my brother. He sensed I was in danger and persuaded him to let you find me. What is it, Rhine? I'm the one who stood up to Callion, not Shulk. Really? It was you? And it was Dumban that sealed the deal. So it wasn't Shulk after all. I say something wrong? No, not at all. But I am no longer in the mood to chat. Let us leave. And that's the last heart-to-heart between Melia and Rhine. So that's the conclusion of the development of their relationship, really, except for story stuff. But we'll get into story stuff later. For now... Sorry, misclick. For now, I have someone else who I want to bring in. For the next heart-to-heart. And yeah, I'm sorry that we're going straight from, from treasure chests to heart-to-hearts, to shopping to heart-to-hearts. It's not a very exciting episode, but this is a bit of character development. And it's this heart-to-heart. So close, yet so far. Let's view this one. I would have never guessed you were a princess, Melia. This was obviously intended to be done much earlier. I'm sorry I hid it from you. I was waiting for the right time to tell you, but it never came. Some of these purple heart-to-hearts were intended to be viewed much earlier. I should have figured it out from the way you dress. I dress differently from other girls. It's not a bad thing. Really, that is quite a relief. I don't really know what other girls wear, so I was worried. Clothes really aren't that important. I like you just the way you are. You could be a princess, a pauper, or even from a crazy alien world. I'd still be your friend. I always will be. If you keep talking like that, you'll get back in my good books. But I do wonder what it would be like if I were not a princess. Nothing would change. I suppose not. I would most likely still have met all of you and traveled with you. But I don't know, Shulk. Sometimes I look at everyone and I get very jealous. You do? Why? Everyone is at ease with each other. They get to be themselves. I was brought up as a member of the High Antia Imperial family. But you're not stuck in this stuffy palace anymore. You're free now. So go on, show it off. Do something really crazy. It'll be our secret. You mean right now, in front of you? No, I'm too embarrassed. I can't. Please don't make me, Shulk. You don't have to. It's fine. But give it some thought. I shall take your advice into consideration. And maybe one day you will see me do something crazy. So that's that heart-to-heart. And yay, achievement. Finally, something on screen. I got 2 more achievements. I've been constantly getting 2 achievements off screen, but in each of these last 2 off-screening sessions. So I'm glad that there's finally something on screen. Why am I not skip traveling? I actually should skip travel to the next one, because it's on the ground floor. And actually with this one, there will only be 1 more heart-to-heart in Alchemoth. Thank you for the Thunder Atmos, because that's valuable. Oh, I have to switch the party again. Goodbye, Shulk. Hello, Dumban. Okay, so we arrive at this heart-to-heart. I'm sorry that I'm doing so many heart-to-hearts at once, but this is going to be the last heart-to-heart for this video. And the last heart-to-heart for now. No more heart-to-hearts. Brother and sister. You can tell who this is between. It's the first of Fiora's heart-to-hearts now. Alcamoth is a wonderful city. Don't you think, Dunban? It is indeed. My heart belongs in Colony 9, but I'd love to live here someday. It feels a little spacious for you. What are you talking about? I like big places. I could get used to it too. The technology is incredible, for instance, especially the weapons. You never change, Dunban. Always on about fighting. That's me, a born and bred killing machine. You know there's more to you than that, Dunban. I heard you saved everyone's life, and more than once. It's nice to know I'm appreciated around here. I wonder if I should try and move here one day. You were serious about that? I can hardly go back to the colony looking like this. You worry too much. Those are good people back home. It'll be like you never left. Are you sure? 'Cause I'm not. Of course I'm sure, Fiora. They owe you. When times were bad, your smile saved them all. That's nice of you to say. I'm sorry about all this. I should have done more that day. It's not your fault, really. And I've gotten used to this body, for better or for worse. I'm the one who should be doing more to reassure you. You really don't need to worry. It's fine, Fiora. Hey, when we get back home, will you make my favorite dish? One Dunban special coming up. But you and Shulk need to work on your vocabulary. If I hear, yeah, great, thanks, one more time. And that's the end. And I remember that there's one more heart-to-heart to view. So we'll start off next time viewing that one. And it's not an Alcamoth, don't worry. But I'll see you then.